From frying the egg to throwing 750 coins into the trash, today you will discover the most expensive mistakes in history. Welcome back, viewers, to Back in Time videos. It is common for humans to make mistakes unknowingly, but while some mistakes are minor, others can be significant. They may be small, but their damage is significant. Today, you will learn about those mistakes in history that resulted in not just millions, but billions of rupees in losses. So, let's begin with number 6 in our video DVD series, the story of the ill-fated Blockbuster movie that led to a company's downfall. And the company was renowned for selling CDs. 20 years ago today, the Blockbuster company had not just one, not two, but 3 opportunities to buy Netflix. However, Blockbuster's decision proved to be a collision with a blockbuster that derailed its path. At that time, the Netflix company used to offer DVD rentals. It was being sold for $50 million, which is equivalent to 190 crore rupees at the time. Not buying Netflix proved to be a very costly mistake for Blockbuster because today, the total value of Netflix is $20 billion. 15 billion rupees are generated, and the Blockbuster company is nowhere to be seen today. In the year 2000, when people did not trust the internet, an IT worker named James Howells took matters into his own hands. He mined and stored 750 coins because at that time, the value of those coins was not even 1 cent. That's why he saved those coins in my laptop. When he was selling my laptop, he forgot that the coins were still in it. He kept the drive, thinking that someday he might have to sell his coins. 3 years later, while he was cleaning house, he mistakenly threw that hard drive in the trash. James realized this in 2017 when 1 Bitcoin was worth a fortune. The price of 1 Bitcoin had reached $13,000 in 2017, and today in 2023, the price of 1 Bitcoin is $25,000. This means if James hadn't made the mistake, he would be the owner of $330 million, which is equivalent to 200 crore rupees today. In the hit Hollywood movie number 4 Hollywood Movie Heat, there were several scenes that appeared incredibly realistic, and they were indeed real. Even the damages that were supposed to occur during the shooting were pre-created as fakes. So that minimum damage could be done and the scenes would appear real, precautions were taken. However, in one scene of the movie, it was supposed to show the protagonist lifting a current wrestling rope and smashing it onto a pillar to break it. He did exactly as the scene required. However, he was unaware that the guitar was a 150-year-old vintage piece. It had been rented from the Martin Guitar Museum specifically for the shooting. In terms of value, the guitar was priceless. The film director had forgotten to inform the current wrestler that the guitar being broken was not a replica. When typing on the keyboard for number 3's board, we all make mistakes. But by simply pressing the backspace key, we correct our mistakes. Just like that, a typo mistake was corrected in 2005. He was involved with a broker. This company is the largest stock brokerage firm in Japan. The broker mistakenly sold 10,000 shares from their client's account at the price of 1 yen per share. Unfortunately, the stock company also accepted the order. 2 seconds later, they realized their mistake and were devastated. Instead of selling 10,000 shares at 1 yen per share, they were supposed to sell just 1 share at 10,000 yen. Just because of a small mistake, this company incurred a loss of $250 million, which is equivalent to 1,087 crore rupees. In 2003, a building was constructed in London that became famous under the name Number 2 2013. Because its shape resembled that of a walkie-talkie, it cost $270 million, which is equivalent to 2,050 crore rupees, to construct this building. However, there was a design flaw in the building that was underestimated. The architects became aware of the building's completion when a strange commotion started among the people in the area. Near the building, the plastic of parked cars would melt and the floors of nearby shops would ignite. People would complain about the intense heat during the day. The building could not be looked at directly because its curved shape and the glass panels on it had started to triple the intensity of sunlight, causing a reflection similar to how sunlight ignites a magnifying glass. This effect was happening due to the building's design. The intensity of the light was so hot that it could fry an egg. In the end, the building owners had to compensate for the damages caused to people. They also had to install shades on one side of the building to provide relief from the sun. And now, in 2014, the #1 French railway company, SNCF, placed an order to build high-speed trains. They invested $15 billion for this purpose, which roughly amounts to 125 billion rupees. However, during the ordering process, they made a small mistake that went unnoticed by any employee of the French railway company. They realized this mistake when the first train was ready and arrived at the platform. But it wasn't fitting on the platform. Initially, the staff thought that maybe the platform was small, but later they realized that the size of the train was actually too big. However, by that time, a significant delay had already occurred because all the trains being prepared were designed with the same size. A total of 300 railway platforms were not fitting. During the investigation, it was discovered that a small mistake in sizing had caused such a major setback for the French railway company. Ultimately, in the end, due to necessity, all 1,300 railway stations' platforms were resized to smaller dimensions, incurring an additional cost of 412 million rupees. Please do let me know in the comments section about this video, because I definitely read all your comments. Please like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to Back in Time yet, make sure to subscribe now. See you in the next amazing video.